I need like theme show music or something like that. Malcolm, what's the budget Full Metal has for like a theme song?
Negative 100.
Fine. Dan, give us a theme song.
I don't know.
I'm working the Full Metal Classic.
Anything that's not copyrighted.
It's probably old enough that it's out of copyright. Welcome to Full Metal Classic. This is Sunday edition where we get 5 players in to see their movie knowledge and all that jazz. I've not figured out my introduction for this yet. Still, I don't know. I'm gonna get sacked in the morning anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, joining us this week. First up, Mr. Dan Skip. How are you doing, Chief?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back on Classic. Even if it's not Malcolm hosting, at least Malcolm's here, so it gives me a little bit of nostalgia feels. And you know, I'm flexing a different muscle that I don't normally have to flex. You know, when I'm doing a lot of writing. So hopefully, I'll be able to answer a few questions here.
And next up, showing his lovely dog, Richard Goodacre.
Hey man, yeah, nostalgia with Malcolm on it. Nostalgia dating all the way back from last year.
5 months ago. Beautiful nostalgia.
Yeah, 5 months ago. No, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to joining in on the Tony Heels era. We'll see what questions you got for me.
I think you're the first person to ever be excited for my era. All right, next up, Clark Kent himself, Ryan Payne.
How's it going? It's funny. I don't think I've done a Sunday classic in maybe 2 years or so. Mainly just played a lot of Thursday classics. So this is going to be fun, honestly.
Hey.
We'll see if my streak of winning classes finally ends.
That's the hope. Let's see if I can make you lose.
Yeah. Giving you something to strive for. An ideal. I'm trying to tie
All right, let's see if our 4 competitor is up to that task. Jonathan Knowles, how you doing?
I can say categorically I'm not. I've now seen 4 films, not just 3 like previously. So I'm looking forward to going out in round 1 and letting everyone progress happily into round 2. Nice to be here and playing again.
All right, how many of those 4 films were with real humans and not claymation?
So, 2 were claymation, 1 was real humans, and 1 was Care Bears in Wonderland.
There.
Repeatedly. On loop. Forever. That's a film, by the way, that is the studio don't care about that film so much. It's been on YouTube for about 4 years and they've not taken it down. So if you ever just want to watch Care Bears in Wonderland, just type it into YouTube. You can find it in full. It's just as good as it sounds.
You know the worst thing about that bit? That's not an actual bit. That's not him being funny and going like, this is a movie that just randomly I'm picking out. When he was on Dave Goodge's show, That Made Your List, available on Feature Presentation Productions, this is a film that he picked, what was it, for most underrated?
No. I picked this for a film I associate most of my childhood, I think.
There we are.
I could have picked like The Lion King or something that everyone watched, but nah, Care Bears in Wonderland. Anyway, go to Malcolm.
And after my shameless whoring, I'll let Mr. Take 3 Productions himself do some shameless whoring right now. Malcolm Lay, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't remember the last time I actually played a Sunday classic. So I've been thinking ever since I was the host of it, I've never played it, man. But it's fun to be here. And yeah, I watched last week's and it went just as well.
Hey. All right, well, we'll get cracking with a knacking den. So we've got 8 questions for round 1. You'll all have 20 seconds for each answer. Please write it down. Please keep your hands on screen at all times. Otherwise, I will send an angry bear to your house. His name is Graham. He's delightful. Oh, Graham the bear.
Oh, he's your stand? Okay.
All right.
That's not a real Care Bear, Tony. God.
But he cares about me, dear. And all right, we'll get going on. First question is in the world of musicals. In the Blues Brothers, who sings "Shake Your Tail Feather" at the instrument store? The Blues Brothers, fantastic musical, okay comedy.
Dang it, my pen's not working.
All right, we'll go to you first. You can say it out loud then, and you can go get a new pen. 5.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep, first repeat. So, and musicals, in the Blues Brothers, who sings Shake Your Tail Feather at the instrument store? And I've now realized I can't say the word store. Store. There we go. Instrument store.
Sean Connery. Sure.
Sean Connery.
Trust me, store, stall, stork, those are 3 words I easily confuse when I'm talking.
I should learn to speak one day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll go to Dan first.
I just put Dan Aykroyd. Have no clue.
Richie.
I put Little Richard.
Ryan.
Proof that my brain is really trying to wake up. I said Ray Charles.
And Johnny.
They all sound closer than me because I went for Aretha Franklin.
And Malcolm.
If it is Aretha Franklin, I'm going to be annoyed because I was going to go there. But I went for the joke answer of an actual chicken.
The correct answer was Ray Charles.
Oh, man.
Aretha Franklin does have the better performance in Offer 2.
Yep. I do like the musicians. I'm like thinking Ray Franklin, Ray something like, wake the fuck up right now.
It's P-U-C-T on her name. God.
Find out what it means to me. All right, our second question is in sci-fi. What is the name of the computer-designed woman Wyatt and Gary create in Weird Science? For whatever reason, the BBC is classing this as a classic film at this moment in time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. And we will start with Richie.
Had no idea. I said Amy.
Ryan.
I know the actress who plays her, but it's Iceberg Ginger.
And Johnny.
I went for Diane because that's the name.
Malcolm.
Laura.
And Dan.
Oh, God, I was hoping to get this right, but I just put Lisa.
Lisa is correct.
Oh!
Come on, Tony. Let's have one of the 4 films I've seen.
Let's see if this is one of the 4. Okay. All right. So, third question is in action. And of course, I have to ask this because I'm British and it's a legal obligation. In what James Bond film will you find a Calypso rendition of 3 Blind Mice?
A what rendition?
Calypso.
What's Calypso?
It's a genre of music. I'll give you that. And 5.
I'll take a repeat.
Oh, all right. Repeat from Richie. In action. In what Bond film will you find a Calypso rendition of 3 Blind Mice? See how they run. See how they run. I don't know what it's about nursery rhymes being all violent or just about death.
Have you seen the Mousetrap?
Not for a while. 5,
I mean, there's a lot of sites. There's a reason they're angry.
2, 1. All right, let's see if anyone's got this right. Ryan, we'll start with you.
I just wrote no as in Dr. No.
And Johnny.
Went for that as well as one of the ones that does take place and was filmed in Jamaica.
Malcolm.
Also in Dr. No.
And Dan.
I guess I'm the odd man out here. I put Goldfinger.
And Richie.
No, you're not the only one. I said For Your Eyes Only.
It was, for whatever reason, it's the first song that you hear in the Bond franchise that is correct is Dr. No.
Damn it.
Okay.
I should have frickin' put Dr. No.
All right, so we'll go from Bond and we'll go to the 2000s. Your fourth question. Dancing Zorbas is a restaurant that appears in which 2000s rom-com?
I'm sorry. What was the dancing what?
Dancing Zorbas.
Dancing Zorbas. Okay.
This might be my favorite question of the round because it's going to be a very much kick yourself if you get it wrong one.
Yeah.
I was from the film Dancing Zorbas. Damn. Should have
Well,
written
that is if you love rom-coms, which, spoiler alert, I don't.
They're good.
Oh, yeah,
5,
something tells me I should know this, but
3.
The ROM in rom-com stands for Romania.
Yeah, that's true. 1. All right, pens down, and we'll start with Johnny.
I went for My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
And Malcolm.
damn it.
I put 1919 movie.
And Dan.
Whoever said that, I think they're right. I think it's My Big Fat Greek Wedding, but I put In Bruges. I don't know why I put that, but I did.
And Richie.
I put Bridget Jones' Diary.
And Ryan.
I just wrote the Cinderella story.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding is correct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As soon as I heard it, I knew.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's Greek food. Zorbas are Greek, aren't they? That's all I was going off.
I mean,
Is that where they do the song?
I mean, there's also a movie called Zorba the Greek as well, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm an uncultured swine.
That was like a no-brainer after the fact.
All right, we'll now go to comedy. All right. What is the name of the sheriff in charge of Rock Ridge in Blazing Saddles?
Oh, God.
Oh my god. My brain is shut down today.
Oh, my
You need to
God.
get a proper rest, Ryan. You need to get off all the sugar.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to start going on a diet, take sugar out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are at the end of the line here, so we'll start with Malcolm
Put Sheriff Bart.
and Dan.
I thought I heard this in this movie, so I was like, maybe it's just like a joke on a play on a joke, and I thought maybe they're making fun of themselves, so I put Clint Eastwood.
And Richie.
I had the same line of thinking. I said John Wayne.
And Ryan.
I just simply wrote Bud.
And Johnny.
I put Shooter McGovern. I don't know if I've made that up or not.
I think you're thinking of the guy from Happy Gilmore. Right, Ryan, you were close. The answer was Bart.
Bart.
Yeah, I knew it was with a B.
Bart was a bear.
Okay, we go now to directors. We have 3 questions left just to put next scores on the door. So Johnny, Malcolm, Ryan have 2, Dan have 1, and Richie, your dog looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, he's not wrong. It does. It does.
It does.
It does, definitely.
Okay, your question in directors. In 1983, who directed both A Christmas Story and Porky's 2 The Next Day?
Would you say A Christmas Story?
A Christmas Story.
1982?
Sorry, 1983.
83. He said 83.
Okay.
Who directed A Christmas Story and Porky's 2 in 1983?
I wrote this question explicitly because I saw that this director did both of these, and it's just like Christmas classic, a horrible, horrible sex comedy.
Which one's which?
A Christmas Story has a lot of sex in it. It's ridiculous. That leg lamp, Jesus. It gets about.
Yeah, they sell them things like hotcakes on Christmas.
The truth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are at the top of the line, so we'll start with Dan.
I need a point. Please, I need a point here. I put Barry Levinson.
And Richie.
I put Ron Howard. It's wrong.
Ryan.
Didn't even try.
Dan. Not Dan. Johnny. He's muted.
You're muted, buddy. Whatever. Can't hear you.
Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus. Malcolm.
It was Peter Jackson under a pseudonym.
I I don't think we've ever seen Bob Clark, the correct answer, and Peter Jackson in the same room. But unfortunately, until we get DNA proof, I will not accept that as an answer.
Bob Clark. Okay.
God.
All right. So we're at our penultimate question here, and we go to the world of the Oscars.
Ooh.
And your question: what was the first sequel to be nominated for Best Picture? Being beaten by The Lost Weekend. And I will just quickly say Broadway Melody of 1936 does not count as a sequel. So what was the first sequel to be nominated for Best Picture, being beaten by The Lost Weekend? How many of you remember when you read the things about the Oscars when they have that in the bit at the top?
Never. I just watched the highlights.
All right, man.
Also, just quickly, people getting it right. Bob Clark right in the chat.
Something
Hi,
tells
people
me,
in the chat.
something tells me my buddy Jeremy would have probably got that right.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let Richie finish writing because I feel nice. Richie,
I have no idea. I said Godfather 2. That's wrong.
Ryan.
Yeah, I also wrote The Godfather Part Two. Nothing came to mind.
I'm not 100%. This is the one that was nominated or the one that it was a sequel of, but I've put The Bells of St. Mary's.
Malcolm.
I just feel slapped in the face with that Oscar question. I got nothing.
Godfather
And-
Part Two.
And the first one to be nominated, based on the Oscar-winning Going My Way, was The Bells of St. Mary.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Good
Again,
job, dude.
I've read that on Wikipedia pages before.
Once you said
That's the
"Going
only
My
reason
Way," I'm like, you got it.
What was it? It's Bells of St. Mary's, Godfather Part 2, Toy Story 3, Return of the King, and Two Towers. They're the only, and Mad Max Fury Road. Are those the
I
only
Mad
don't
Max
think
Fury
Two Towers was
Road.
nominated for Best Picture.
Pardon?
Way to
Two
flex,
Towers was
John.
nominated for Best Picture.
Two Towers was.
Okay.
Or no,
No, Two Towers wasn't.
No, they were all
You were right.
nominated.
It was
and
Return of the
just everyone
King.
won. Yeah,
No,
Return of
no.
the King won. The other two were nominated.
Yeah.
No, Two
No,
Towers
they
wasn't.
weren't. They weren't.
Oh wow, I'm wrong then.
The
Yeah.
first two were not nominated. Only just Return of the King.
Fair enough.
Ryan Payne, geek expert.
I mean,
All right, so we'll go. So we'll set the scores up as we go to our final question here. So, Jonathan, with that answer right, you get moving to the point with 3. Malcolm, Ryan, you're on with 2. Dan, you have 1, and Richie, you're looking glorious, mate. Your accent
Thanks.
really popping. Have
Thank
you got a
you.
new mic? It sounds lovely.
I've just I've just got a new computer. That probably helps.
That helps. All right, so we go to our last question here. This is the odd one out. So you're going to have 4 films this week, and I'll give you a clue. You have to tell me which one is the odd one out based on the clue. If you figure out any other ways that are different, I don't care. I'm not getting in the argument where it's just like, well, this film came out in 1960. This film came out, and the rest didn't come out in 1960. So that's the odd one out. No. All right. So your 4 today is 3 Men and a Baby, Being the Ricardos, A Face in the Crowd, and Galaxy Quest. And your clue, what's the situation? So 3 Men and a Baby, Being the Ricardos, A Face in the Crowd, and Galaxy Quest. And your clue, what's the situation?
Kenneth.
I do have dreams of writing crosswords one day. This is me testing out my clues, just clue writing ability.
You are allowed to dream big.
I want to write it for the sun. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see. We'll pens down. Okay. We'll start with Ryan and work our way to Richie to see if Richie gets a point.
I messed up. I wrote down an actor instead of the actual movie. So I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna guess a face in the crowd.
All right, and Jonathan.
I've written down 3 men and a baby. I think the situation is it's people playing people on TV. And I've never seen a face in the crowd, but I think you put 3 men and a baby because it sounds a bit like 2.5 men. So that one's the decoy. So I've written down 3 men and a baby.
And Malcolm.
I'll prove that. I want to see it.
Funnily enough, I went with the same logic as Jonathan and put 3 men as a baby.
And Dan.
I put being the Ricardos because I think the other 3 are knockoffs of some sort of sitcom from the bygone era, but being the Ricardos is about Lucy and her family and all that stuff. So it's not really a knockoff. It just happens to be about a biopic about something. So I don't know. It's stupid raw logic, probably.
And Richie.
I had no logic. I just said Galaxy Quest.
Okay. So the person with a point from here is Mr. Dan Skip Allen. The reason being, 3 Men and a Baby stars Ted Danson. A Face in the Crowd stars Andy Griffin. Galaxy Quest stars Tim Allen. They are all sitcom stars, whereas Being the Ricardos is about sitcom stars. And
well done.
I figured sitcom. I knew sitcom was in there. That's why I was thinking of sitcom actors.
Yep.
I'm going.
I was almost going to go for Being the Ricardos and I second guess myself, but I just love how Dad's logic was off because I don't think anyone. Well, no, what I was about to say is I don't think anyone can class Star Trek as a sitcom.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, I didn't say sitcom, but yeah.
It's TV show knockoff kind of stuff. Yeah, like not real, not real TV. Whereas that one is really well. That's great game.
Okay. So with that, that means Dan, Ryan, and Malcolm all on 2, Jonathan on 3, and Richie.
G'day. Yeah, your question. No, I like them. They're fine. Yeah.
Always lovely seeing you. I'm going to throw you back into the abyss. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Yeah.
All right, I will go. I was trying to think of a cricket joke to make. I couldn't think one in time. Because England are terrible at the moment, I couldn't think of any, so I didn't want to insult my team too much. But anyway, so we'll go into round 2 now. Round 2 is categories round. So I've got a wheel here with all the options. So I'm going to, but because I can't be asked because everyone's tied for second place. Well, 3 of you are tied for second place. We are going to do. So Jonathan, choose Rotten Tomatoes or box office.
Box office.
Okay, so you 3 are going to do it for. Whoever gets closest gets the second round spot. So if whoever gets closest gets the second place spot, you'll get 2 slices on the wheel. Everyone else will just get 1. So your box office you need to go for is Little Giants. What was the worldwide box office for Little Giants?
That's a movie.
That is a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
I don't know why that movie came to mind this weekend for me. I had not a clue. There was no one in cosplay of that film.
Why would you? Little Giants.
No one dressed up in cosplay as that film recently.
That has surprisingly a pretty big fan base.
It does.
Which I'm not one of.
No reason at all. No. All right. 5.
It's a PG-rated film, isn't it?
It's
too hardcore for me.
2, 1. All right, Bill. Bill mentioned in the comments. Dan.
I put 56 million.
Ryan.
I lowballed this because I'm not sure how much his budget was. I just said 1 million.
Malcolm.
I put 50 million.
Damn it, Malcolm.
And lowballing proved to be the best option. It was 19,306,362. So that means. So
Say that again. Say that again.
19 million.
19 million.
Yep.
19.
Oh, okay. 19 million.
19. Yep.
Your accent sometimes gets to me, Tony. I apologize.
How dare you? Deeply offended. I'm going to cry. All right. So we'll get the wheel up now. So So that means Ryan gets the second round slot. Jonathan has the first one, and all your names are still on there. Let me get Richie off there. Okay, and to tell you categories this week, your categories are the cast of Parks and Recreation, the year of our Lord, 1998. Because it's a 110th birthday today, Universal Studios. Films on Movie Doll this week. And the fifth one, Jamie Dornan. And then you have the secret category. So let's spin this wheel to see who gets to pick. And that's Mr. Jonathan Noel. So, Johnny, your choices are the cast of Parks and Recreation, 1998, Universal Studios, films on Movie Doll this week, Jamie Dornan, and the secret category worth 2
Can I
points.
ask, what is Movie Doll?
It's a Wordle knockoff that a lot of people do. It's where they'll play the entire movie in a second. You have to guess what the movie is.
Right, I don't do that. So, we're going secret category because they all sound shit to me.
Okay.
Okay, and our
Secret
secret category is worth 2 points, and it's movies with 1.71 fucks per minute. These are movies worked out where they say the word fuck 1.71 times throughout per minute.
Well, Eat It Motion Picture Association.
How do you find the list?
I have ways. All right.
Is this how you spend your evenings? Are you there watching movies, just going, there's one, there's another?
Lockdown was incredibly dull for a lot of us, okay? Apparently there's none in any of the Harry Potters. Who knew?
Pretty sure they
All right.
Wingardium fucking Leviosa.
Get on the fucking broom, Harry.
Fuck off, Ron. Fuck off, Draco.
All right, your first question in movies with 1.71 fucks per minute. Who plays Aileen's lover, Selby Ward, in 2003's Monster?
Whose lover?
Aileen's.
You mean
Eileen.
Aileen. I was just quoting that famous song, Coming at Aileen.
Aileen.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 2 points will start with Dan.
Christina Ricci. By the way, real quick, that story about Monster literally took place 25 minutes up the road from where I live, and it was a very big story in my neck of the woods when it happened.
All right, next up, Malcolm.
I don't know.
Ryan.
You know, she's always putting the work because I'm trying to think of a pun, but it's not working. It's Christina Ricci. I was going to say she's not reaching when she acts, you know.
That was not a very Richie joke of you.
No, it's
that was
poor
very poor.
in taste. It's poor in taste. Then I need to get more minerals into that.
Johnny.
Personally, I'm just deeply offended that Pixar let Mike Wazowski and Sully swear that much, but it was Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci. All right. Man, I now want to see the crossover between Monster and Monsters Inc. Get on it, Pixar. All right.
But that thing about where she came from also helped me.
Rand will be dead within 5 minutes. That's why.
All right, our second question here. What was the first Joel Schumacher? Oh, I can't read today. What was the first Joel Schumacher film Colin Farrell appears in? Continuing my love of random in Bruges references for the past 2 weeks. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
1. All right, repeat from Dan. What was the first Joel Schumacher film Colin Farrell appears in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Malcolm.
I don't know. Was Colin Farrell's small cameo in Batman and Robin?
And Ryan.
How many swearing do you think is in Batman and Robin?
Maybe a cameo. Maybe he had like a small. Maybe he was one of the biker gangs in that little race war. I went with Phone Booth.
And Johnny.
Yeah, I also went for Phone Booth, but
And
I got nothing.
the correct answer is Tigerland.
Tigerland. Oh, good movie, actually.
I mean, if you insert bleeps every time Mr. Free speaks an ice pan, I mean...
Yeah, right.
Just remember...
The F words are not thrown out a lot in Phone Booth. Okay, makes a lot more sense.
Just remind you, the category moves to 1.71 fucks per minute.
Films that many like awful ice puns. That would be a wonderful.
I will personally say Batman and Robin would have been more entertaining if there was more fucks and ice puns in that movie.
If it was an R-rated film, yeah, it would be a lot better.
But fucking killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
I now want just someone that does an Arnie impersonation just to go through and just include random swears into that film now. Where's Christian Harloff when we need him? All right, third question.
Oh, no one needs him. Okay.
Oh, that's cold, Pengy.
That's fucking cold of you. You gave him the fucking cold shoulder.
All right, your third question. On what holiday is 4 Rooms set? You know that film? In that filmography that no one ever remembers? Yeah, that's that film that we're talking about right here.
Wait.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, let's repeat. On what holiday is 4 Rooms set?
I'm right with you, Ryan. I'm changing this up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I wasn't wrong the first time.
Same here.
I see you over there quickly trying to erase and write something else.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and we'll start with Ryan.
I wrote Christmas.
And Johnny.
I also went Christmas with no confidence.
And Dan.
I originally put Halloween and I changed it to Valentine's Day.
And Malcolm.
The only thing I know about this movie was 1/4 directed by Quentin Tarantino. I put Christmas.
3 of you were 1 week away.
New Year.
New Year's Eve.
Motherfucker, that was my answer the first time.
So I was in February instead of January.
Fuck.
It's Tim Roth, isn't it, that movie? Isn't he the only consistent part? I haven't seen it.
Bellhop. He's the bellhop.
Okay.
The Antonio Banderas section of that film.
That's what ties all the stories together.
Yeah.
He ties all the stories together.
Okay.
All right, so just set up scores on the dot as we go to the final question. So Johnny has 5, Ryan and Dan have 4, Malcolm has 2. So if Malcolm gets this and either Dan or Ryan doesn't, that means we have a tie. If Malcolm doesn't get this, then we'll see him backstage. Your fourth question, in movies with 1.71 fucks per minute, which Jason Statham sequel has the tagline, "He was dead, but he got better." He was dead, but he got better.
Would you say sequel?
Yes.
Jason Statham sequel?
Before he was an actor, he was a Commonwealth diver.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's
you see the pictures of him, like full on, like top, like diving speedos.
Wasn't he also an athlete?
Yeah, he was a diver. 3,
Oh.
2, as in like doing the flips and everything. 2,
Okay, I thought you
1.
meant diver, like you know, like the submarine divers.
No, like he played the Commonwealth Games and things. He was good.
There was a movie where if he wasn't an incredible swimmer because of his dive, he would have died in. I think it was a sequel. I'm not going to say which one, just in case, it's the answer, but it's not. But let's see what the answers are. Johnny, what you got?
I put Crank 2.
And Dan.
I think I put the wrong thing. I put I'm not even gonna give you my. I put The Contractor, which is not even a Jason Statham
I
movie.
think you're thinking of the transporter. Malcolm.
That's it.
In the first movie he had sex with Amy Adams, it's Crank High Voltage.
Ryan.
I think he still has sex with her in the sequel as well. Crank High Voltage.
Yeah. Well, I'm out.
And
I
we've
knew
got
I would get
that.
this one.
You know,
Yeah, I am.
no, you're tied with Malcolm.
Yeah, you are tied with Malcolm, so we're
Oh,
gonna
I
go to
am.
yep.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna be nice. I didn't say give the full title, so I'm gonna give Johnny the point there. So that means Jonathan's in 7, Ryan's in 6, Malcolm and Dan now have 4. I was sat there going, I wonder how much of a dick I'm gonna be with that, but
Well, apparently not enough.
To be fair, Tony, I'll happily take 1 point.
there we are.
So I'm tied going into the lead, as opposed to me going and winning. I'll take tied.
Well,
So, there we are.
the next match, the next round it's honestly anyone's game. I'm just trying to be that guy. Like, you fucking asshole.
All right, here we are. So Dan and Malcolm, we now go to the tiebreaker for this. So Johnny, you picked first round. Ryan, you get to pick now. Rotten Tomatoes or box office?
We did box office before. Let's go Rotten Tomatoes. Make this interesting.
Okay, so I want the critic score for the movie Tag. There's no reason. There's no reason I picked this one. It's one of those films where it doesn't get talked about, but it's quite good. It's a really
That's a
good
guilty
genre.
pleasure movie of mine.
Oh,
Like, it embraces the stupidity of it.
There
I
needs
like
to
how
be a
it
sequel.
ends with. Oh, go on.
There needs to be a sequel called Tag 2. You're It. You're
The
welcome.
fact that this is based
Because
off
Pennywise comes in towards the end, does he?
Story.
The
Tag
fact
is
that it's based off a true story, and the people that this movie was based off are still alive. I mean, you can bring them in for the sequel for cameos.
All right, Dan, what you got?
67%.
Malcolm.
I think this was really well liked. I put 90%.
Okay. By being 11 off going into the third round, Mr. Dan Skip Allen, the correct answer, 56.
Ooh. I think you're thinking of audience because I would personally put this as a 90 or a 92%.
Yeah, Malcolm, your taste in movies proved itself there. But it's just like, oh yeah, of course people love this film. Just like,
I mean, I would have given Tag 50%. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Really?
So if I'd gone for my taste, I would have been close.
And Jeremy Renner broke both his arms in a stunt in this movie.
Yeah.
And despite all that, the funniest bit is still John Hamm throwing a chair at a window and it bouncing back and hitting him in the face. Still the best part of that movie by a mile.
Although I like the
Alright.
fact that Jimmy Renner speed bags Ed Helms. So,
Doggo.
wait, did Malcolm just get dusted?
No.
He was just gone for a moment.
He
was just-
noticed his dog.
Just random dog as he says goodbye. So thank you very much for playing, Malcolm. We'll see you soon.
Bye,
We're
Malcolm.
going to kick you in the abyss. Bye. All right, so we go down to our final 3 players. So Ryan and Johnny both have 6. Dan has 4. As we go to our final round, which is win a point, lose a point. If you get an answer right, you get a point. If you get the question wrong or you don't answer, you lose a point. There's 5 questions here. It's all still to play for. So we go first to the world of horror.
So I can confirm on that. So if I don't answer, I still lose a point. So I
Yeah.
may as well always guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
We keep going to all 5 questions are answered,
All 5.
or at least the lead is too big for anyone to catch up.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
sure.
yeah. All right, your first question in horror. Boris Karloff and Elsa Lancaster appeared together in which 1935 monster movie? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we'll start with Dan.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Ryan.
I changed it. I went to the Phantom of the Opera.
And Jonathan.
I also went Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein is the right answer.
Damn. You said 1935, so I was trying to remember which one. What was the release order?
Muhaha. All right, so we go to your second question in biopics. Who plays Pope Benedict in The Two Popes?
Which one's
Exactly.
Oh. Trying to remember because Benedict's the one that comes with a hollandaise sauce, isn't he?
Wait, what was that?
That's an eggs Benedict joke for everyone there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Johnny, you're cracking me up. All right, fuck you all then. Ryan.
It's a 50-50 shot, so I went with Jonathan Pryce.
Me too.
And Dan,
Jonathan Pryce.
you all went for Jonathan Pryce.
It's
It's the other guy.
Hopkins.
Really?
Yeah.
It was Anthony Hopkins? Damn
It was
I
Anthony
could've swore
Hopkins.
it was Jonathan Pryce.
No, he plays Pope
Hopkins,
Francis.
Damn it.
All right, we'll go now to 80s. Michael Caine appears in what 1988 remake of a Marlon Brando and David Niven film?
Marlon Brando, David Niven.
Repeat.
All right, that's your final repeat. In 80s, Michael Caine appears in the 88 remake of a what Marlon Brando and David Niven film?
Ugh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pen stat, and we'll start with Jonathan.
I've put Alfie because I want to put something down, but it's not that.
Yeah, that was 60s.
Yep.
And Dan.
I just couldn't think of any. I put Julius Caesar.
Ryan.
Honestly, I was once again fixated on the year. I just wrote The Graduate.
The correct answer, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Damn it.
I still didn't know that was a remake, so I feel still fine. Like,
Yeah,
is the original also called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
It's called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the exact same story. Yeah, I mainly did that just to go, just ignore the second half. Just think of the first half. I'm a dick. All right. All right, so we got the penultimate question now is in thrillers. So Donald Sutherland is the CEO of Digicom in what 1994 erotic thriller?
Erotic thriller?
That's what I said. Because we don't talk about erotic thrillers enough.
Yeah.
Apart from when Bill's around, in which case it's all the time.
God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start back at the top with Dan.
I don't know. Fatal Attraction.
Ryan.
I said Body Heat.
And Jonathan.
I went with literally zero confidence. I know it's wrong, but I put Eyes Wide Shut.
The correct answer is Disclosure.
Oh! Damn.
Okay, and we go to our final question here. So just set the tables up. So, Ryan, you're on 1 point. Dan, you're on 2. Jonathan, you're on 3. So Johnny gets...
I thought I had 2 because I had 6 to start. I've missed 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You are on 2. That's correct. I can't read my own scribbles.
And shouldn't I be 2 ahead of him? Just checking that, because I've got 1 up and 3 down. We won the same score.
Wait, hold on. So, what was the score going into this round?
So it was 6 apiece between the two of you.
Yeah, so I should be there for on.
You sure it was
4.
6 apiece? Because didn't Dan tie in with Malcolm because he had
Yeah, they were on
4?
4. You two were on 6. They were on 4.
And I got the first question right, which bumped me up to 5.
5. Then I was on 5, and then I kept losing. So yeah, me and Dan are tied.
Yeah,
And I think I'm 2 up on them.
And he's 2 up on us. Yep.
Yeah, because I went up to 7 and then down 3.
it's my
So,
second week doing
on 4.
this. There's a reason why
We're
FPTL
not we're not judging you, man. We get it. Math is hard.
They're
There's a reason
not
why
judging
FPTL
you.
was
I'm
much-
deeply,
yeah.
like, you know.
FPTL was idiot proof. This is
Yeah.
Malcolm's
I would
in
have
the back.
taken any
Malcolm,
judgment.
you're hosting again. Bye.
Maybe if
Redemption
it-
points, then?
I would have taken any judgment you made, Tony, and I would have been
thank
happy with it.
All right. So Dan and Ryan, you're on 2. Jonathan, you're on 3.
4.
4. All right, 4.
So pretty
Okay.
much, Jonathan just needs to miss this, and either
Yeah.
Dan or myself.
Yeah. So if I miss and they hit, we're tied for a tiebreaker. That's why it's
Yeah.
important to have the 2 buffer. Yeah, you know.
That's all I wanted to clarify on.
Before we go to the final question, just quick say if you do want a professional version of this, Amari Moses will have his first aid call-up sheets up sooner rather than later, and this will be up next Sunday as well if you want it for a shit show.
Unless Bill's writing, then it's just mayhem and chaos. Wait, is he in the chat? Because I don't want to be pissed at me.
He's gonna come for your skin.
Oh, that sucks because I've won most of his classics. Shit.
All right, your final question. We are going to the 90s. And your question. Richard Kimball steals what mode of transportation first, attempting to escape in The Fugitive?
What a great movie.
It is such a good film.
Once again, based on a TV show.
Mhm.
You got a theme going this episode.
Yeah.
Isn't it the only Best Picture nominee that was based on a TV show?
Yes, I believe so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we'll start with Ryan
Well, I'm going out swinging. I said a bicycle.
and Jonathan.
I'm just more advanced than Ryan. I put a motor bicycle.
And Dan.
I put a truck.
And your winner,
Yeah.
Mr. Jonathan Knowles. The correct answer we were looking for was an ambulance.
Yeah.
That was my god, that was midway into it. I was thinking early on when he escapes from the prison bus.
Yeah.
That's legitimate. That's the first thing he steals. It's all right, but let's the other two. The other two people are in the background, so we'll bring them in and say just quickly around the hall. First base, Jonathan knows how you're feeling.
I think this is really good fun. Always love doing it. Great playing it. Always great people. Had a great time. Thanks everyone, and thanks Tony. I know it's a bit of a mess, but I enjoy it. Hope everyone else did, and hope people watching enjoyed as well.
Joint second place. I can't remember how the scores end up at the end. We'll go. Dan, how are you feeling?
I answered a few questions. I haven't played in trivia in a long time. I think the last time I played in trivia, I actually played with Ryan, and I beat him, but that never went anywhere. So I'm glad I can be back and playing in any kind of trivia.
Nice.
So I had fun.
Excellent. Ryan, how are you feeling?
Well, Tony, I gave you an ideal to strive for. You didn't fall. You didn't stumble. You beat me towards the sun. So I give you all congrats for that. Yeah, I finally got my Superman I tied it back into Superman. But damn it. 3 times here I've questioned myself, and they were all led to my doom. So one thing's for sure. I need to actually start waking up around at 8 o'clock instead of sleeping until 1.
Yeah, that's still a good idea. All right, Malcolm, how you feeling?
I mean, I think me and Richie proved like you can get up at 8, 9 in the morning and still lose at trivia. I just find it funny. The only person complaining about sleep is the person that it's not even the morning for him.
It's in the afternoon, right? Yeah.
Hey, I want a day of rest. I give myself a day of rest. Okay.
Fair enough.
But I mean, I always have fun with trivia. It's just it's always fun playing.
Awesome. Richie at the bottom there. How did you do with the rest of the questions?
I actually did. I got some right, which is annoying. I'm better at like who's starting this sort of question. When it's hard when I don't actually know, haven't seen the movie, and it's like a detail of a movie I haven't seen. But it's all good. But I've been going on like 5 hours sleep ride, so that's it's a bit different, and it's all good. It was fun. I'm just giving you shit. It's fun. It was fun. I do know stuff about trivia, guys. It's contrary to what you see on screen sometimes.
Don't worry, I've never won one of these either. All right, but yeah, with that, thank you everyone for playing. As we said earlier, Mara Moses is Thursday sign up sheet will be available next day or two. Sign up there. Malcolm, is there any randoms this week?
There is on May the 4th. We're doing what's the obvious thing to do on May the 4th, right? Quentin Tarantino. And on Saturday, right before Rankum, you'll see Ryan competing in Dark Knight trilogy trivia.
Nice.
Ooh,
So I got to switch this shirt out for a Batman shirt.
that'd be good.
Or just wear something from Marvel. Why not? Just throw people off. All right. But thank you guys for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. Sign up sheet will be available next Friday, and I don't know the sign up for this. Sign up for this. I can't really say go fuck you. That was FPTL's thing. I'm getting sacked in the morning. Bye.